told that I need chapstick. That's what I was told. Hey guys, it's Meals Blogger, and today I haven't done a book review in quite a while, and I know I've been lacking, and I know my room is very messy. Trust me, I know. I'm home for the MLK weekend, and my goal is to film all the book reviews I possibly can, then film them sporadically, or upload them sporadically. So, I have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have a total of 7 book reviews plus 2 series wrap-ups that I need to do, and I haven't started because I've only been home for a certain amount of time and I need to film them. And plus, I cannot really film at the dorm because I don't have the camera there. So yeah, without further ado, let's jump into the book review. And so the book review I have, I'm gonna get this book review out of the way so that way I can put my opinion on there. And that is for Turtles All the Way Down by John Green. I had to tape my copy because my Nana, or my mom, actually got this from Target, and it had the 20% off sticker on it, and it managed to tear off a little piece of the end on green. And then I brought this with me to Georgia, and I read it in like 2.5 car sittings. I'm saying 2.5 because I finished the majority of the book from page like 80 to the end while sitting in the passenger seat, and for quite a while this part was like getting like worn out at this point, so I was like, okay. So there was that, and yeah, so let's jump right into this. So this is the Target signed edition of John Green's book Turtles All the Way Down, and it's signed ironically in purple, not in green, but hashtag first world problems. But yeah, so I mean, my overall opinion for this book is that it was too overhyped for me, in my opinion. I'll get into it why it was too overhyped, but let's just get to like the synopsis of the book. I don't even think there is a synopsis, an overall plot line, there we go, of Turtles All the Way Down. And I mean, that's usually the case with John Green's books in a way, but this one, it felt different. For me, it kind of felt like Will Grayson, where like you think it's about something but it really isn't. And so that's what it kind of was for me. I was told Turtles All the Way Down is apparently supposed to be what the sell point of this book was, about a girl named Asa, and she is helping an old-time friend of hers to find his dad that somehow managed to disappear, and the reward is $1,000, but apparently in the will it is supposed to be given to a T-A-U-T-R-A. I don't know how to say it. I've been saying Teura. I've been saying Tatera in the book because I've never heard of that animal before. Let's quickly look up what this animal looks like because I was very curious throughout the whole book. Oh yeah, by the way, I got new glasses and I got a haircut. So, yay! Am I gonna dye it? Probably. Okay, so is it really a sheep? A bird? I'm really confused because there are dogs and there are birds. So we're just gonna go with that. It's a bird. I really thought it was supposed to be a platypus for some reason. Like, I have never heard of it before, and I have no idea how John Green got I think it's supposed to be a lizard. Yeah, I think that's what it's supposed to be. I think it's a lizard. Oh! Well, that's cute! That's really cute, actually. It's a lizard. I don't know if it'll focus, but that's what it is. That's actually kind of cute. So yeah, apparently, according to the will of this guy's dad, he is giving the money in his will to that lizard. But really, it's not going towards that lizard specifically. It's going to, like, to help people who are working. I don't know. It's really confusing, and I never really understood it. But anyway, Asa is actually like trying to find it because she is just like that. And ironically, her name is Holmes, and her what's it called? Her nickname is Holmesy, and I think it's so cute. And she actually does have anxiety, and she does have OCD, and the OCD was very well represented in this book, and I think that this book is probably the best representation of OCD. I wish we got to see more of it. Like, throughout the book, we only like see her, that I remember, I read this last month, we only see her like freaking out about like the germs and everything, and especially with the Band-Aid thing that happens over and over again throughout the whole novel. Literally, probably like the symbolism of this movie, or not movie, of this book probably has to be the Band-Aid over the finger, in my opinion. That's my opinion. But yeah, we can see the representation with the Band-Aid. She doesn't like germs a lot, and I wish we got to see more. I don't personally know anyone who does have OCD, but comment down below if you do have OCD. Comment down like a day in the life for you, because I would really love to know about it, because not a lot of authors do write stuff about OCD, and this is an Own Voices novel because I feel weird saying that. This is an Own Voices novel because John Green also has OCD, and he got to like actually like put in the right opinion for OCD. Not the right opinion, but like an accurate representation of OCD. There we go. But yeah. So this guy's name, whose dad is gone, is Davis. His name is Davis, and his dad goes missing. So overall, the overall selling point of this book is that Aza is trying to help her friend Davis find his dad. But really, the book is just about Aza and how, like, it's basically like a few weeks in the life of Aza really living with OCD. And it's actually like really terrifying to read it in a way, because like you get to see like what goes on in her mind, and I could very much like agree with the majority of the things, especially with like her little like monologue that she has that I did not tab because I didn't have any tabs on me during the trip and I was mad. But she makes this whole big speech about how like it's different for her because she's like so concerned with herself, and I loved it, and I think it's an accurate representation of it, and I wish we got more out of that, but then she got in a car crash. But yeah, so I really loved it. I wish we got to see like more with a certain point in the book, and that was Aza with medication. And I know a handful of people who do use medication for anxiety, and they say that it works, and she was concerned about it changing her. And I have a friend who has gone through multiple medications that did not work for him because of certain aspects in his life, and everyone is different with medicine. It's just that like I wish they touched more on it, because it's not every day you see a character in a YA novel, let alone any novel, have medication because of their anxiety, and I wish we got more out of that. I didn't cry throughout this book. A lot of people I know, or like booktubers who I've seen on booktube, have cried for it. I know Clockwork Reader and Haley in Bookland have cried while reading this novel. I did not cry, and I myself do have anxiety, and both of the reviewers who I just talked about also have anxiety. A Clockwork Reader also having generalized anxiety disorder like I do, and she cried. I didn't. I think it's just because like I'm so used to like what's it called? So used to like having friends like that in that kind of situation. I'm so used to it. But like at the same time, like my closest friends, like I know who you are if you're watching this. Hey, I'm talking about you. My closest friends know how to treat my anxiety, and they know how my brain works, how I process things, and like little nitpicky things like that. And they know how it runs. My parents know how it runs. My grandma knows how it runs. They all know, but like I feel like in this book, like the mom barely like touched on it, and I feel like Aza's mom and like the majority of her friends, like they don't, I feel like they're not good friends is what I'm saying, because I think in The Dust Jacket, Yeah, it says, but there is 1,000 da 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 da, and her best and most fearless friend Daisy is eager to investigate. If Daisy is like complaining about Aza's like perspective on things and her basically her mental illness, I don't think that's a really good best friend, because a best friend, and this is when I go back to go talk about my review. Okay, so my camera decided to have a full card when I went to go record, so I don't remember where I exactly left off on. So till then, we're just gonna go to the last few seconds of the video that I have on my laptop at the moment. So I really love it when that happens, because it'll randomly cut out and then decide that, yo, film! So it'll randomly stop at random points, which I really don't like, but Daisy's a dick. So yeah, I really didn't like it. Also, I really love the chemistry that was between Davis and Aza, if I can remember her name. But I really liked the relationship between the two, and like I said before, like they're honestly probably one of my favorite couples of all time in John Green that I know of, unless if John Green's gonna write a book next year again. I doubt it, but he's gonna do it. But I'm just really exhausted. But yeah, so I fairly enjoyed it. I did rate it 4 out of 5 stars or 3 out of 5 stars, because I generally think that like it's really nice. It's a very nice read, and I know I like went on a tangent of it. I did like it. I did enjoy it. I most likely will probably not reread it. I never really reread books because I like to savor for one moment, unless if I have to read it specifically for a class, then yeah. I mean, I don't know if I would use this, but I would say this is an accurate representation of OCD and anxiety. So if you want some mental health books, I highly would recommend this book, especially with the OCD representation of it, because I think that's like a staple throughout the whole book, and I highly recommend it. So yeah, and yeah, be sure to like, subscribe, and comment down below what are your thoughts about Turtles All the Way Down, because I would really love to know. And yeah, so I think honestly I might put this in between like Will Grayson and Paper Towns. I think this might go above Paper Towns a bit on my John Green's radar. If you haven't watched me rating all of John Green's books, I will link that somewhere. But this might go above this might go above Paper Towns, because it was very fast paced, unlike Paper Towns where it's like kind of slow. But I did like the chemistry in it, because both Paper Towns and Turtles All the Way Down did have some nice chemistry in there, which I did like. And yeah, so it ranks 3rd on my list of John Green books that I have read. And yeah, my name is Gillian. I make videos whenever I can, usually whenever my roommate bugs me. So if Nicole, you're watching this, hey! And yeah, I will see you guys next time. Bye! Time to review another one.